Hey, this is Tyler.
This is Carter.
You got some booze you want us to try?
We're gonna try some booze.
Y'all ready for some shit?
In your face!
Booze trials!
Honk honk.
So, it's been a while since we've had a prairie beer, don't you think?
I think every time
Except for that Prairie to Save Christmas.
every time we fucking sit down and drink beer, we end up drinking a prairie beer. Because they only have like 400 that they only make 200 of.
yeah, there's an awful lot of those.
And so we're back we're back on this old.
Yeah, we're gonna do something that no longer exists apparently, or at least for now it doesn't exist as far as we know. This was one of those beers that I just didn't really think anything of. I know me personally, I didn't think anything about this beer when it first came out.
When it first came out, there was this big spiel about how this was like their best beer they've ever made.
Well,
I remember that specifically, and I want to try this beer again because I've tried it before, and I thought no. Yeah. But I say that about a lot of their beers, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
This is at least as good as every other prairie beer, since Carter seems to hate prairie overall.
I don't hate. I wish they would just get their shit together. It's one of those, like, I'm not mad at you, son. I'm just disappointed.
Right.
kind of moods I have about this brewery.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I have not had this one here. It's called Rugby Ale. If you couldn't tell from the rugby players on it, that's what it's called. It's called Rugby Ale.
It's their pale ale.
It's an American pale ale, yes. So I don't know what to think about this, really, other than that. But the thing that's weird about this is when it first came out, it just never really hit my radar screen, so to speak. So I wasn't one of those people that's like, I gotta have this.
I gotta have my pints.
But a lot of people started asking me for this back when I worked at Sheridan, and I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can ask my manager, and she's having her check, but I mean, otherwise,
it was a very limited release.
It's just not available.
I think there was like a 3-month gap where we were able to get this beer.
Yeah.
But again,
I've got to say,
it was one of those perplexing things where everybody who was like, "Oh, the prairie," they're like, "This is the best prairie beer." So I want to put that to the test on the show.
We better stop going on about this because this will be my first on this, and I don't like hearing reviews about shit before I try it.
Here's the one issue we may have. This is a fairly not really old beer, but it's been a few months.
Sitting around a while, yeah.
It's been a few months since this beer has been available, and
who knows? It could make it. Knowing Prairie, there's a very good possibility that could make it better.
Or it could be very sour and gross.
Either way. It's very possible. Either way, yes. I like the color of it so far.
It's clean.
Looks clean, golden.
It smells decent. It almost has like a floral thing to it. It's very foamy, which is kind of daunting.
Oh, the alcohol content on this is 5.4, by the way, so it's not real high.
It's not super high. I think that's why a lot of people were like,
we smelled this one. Yeah, it smells a little hoppy, but not overbearing. Damn. So it's a pale ale smell. Let's have at it. I like it. Nothing particularly stands out about this. So this would almost be one of those more standard, regular beers from Prairie that Carter might actually be interested in if they were to start making it more regularly.
That's kind of where, I can see why people really like this, but I've had better.
Yeah.
This is before they went bananas with their beer and doing all kinds of wacky shit. So I really wasn't. I think my initial impression wasn't impressed, and I wasn't impressed by what they had. I think it was just a lot of like overhype.
This right here, it's not bad. It's just not.
I have a new opinion about this though,
which
it is Prairie needs to get back doing this kind of stuff instead of making these wacky sour beers and these. Yeah. Beers that don't really have a description. Like the beer that saved Christmas did anything but.
Oh, dude. I spoke to Robbie about that. Our friend who's a really big beer enthusiast. Mm-hmm. He said he tried it, and he liked it a little bit better than we did, but overall, whenever I started to tell him like what our review was on the show already about that, he kind of backpedaled a little bit. And he was just like, yeah, it sounds about right. It's like it was, but yeah, dude.
Prairie needs to get a more stabilized catalog.
I'll tell you what I like about this, though. I really do kind of like the fact that they're constant. I think that's the thing. Like, what you don't care so much about them, I really love about them. I really love the fact that they have such a wide variety of different beers. I love that about them.
They can do that.
It's incredible.
But they also need to have a more stable.
Yeah, like more than just one beer that they always have and always put out.
Put out like 2 or 3 of your staple beers, and then the rest of the catalog can be wacky bullshit.
By the way, feel free to make Pirate Bomb one of those staple beers, please, if you're able to make that.
Captain Beer Bones is pretty lonely.
But this right here, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this beer. It's just and personally, my feelings won't be hurt if they don't bring this one back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
They could repurpose it and call it something else. Cause
what do you mean repurpose it? Like put some shit in it and make it turn this into a wackadoo or?
God no.
I
don't understand the rugby reference.
I don't either.
It doesn't.
There's a little thing here that says Tulsa Rec 1974, which.
I mean that's cool.
Still, like I'm
but
sure
what,
there's
what
a piece
the fuck
of
does that mean?
I'm sure there's a piece of Tulsa history that's perfectly explained by that. But I'm not a Tulsa resident.
They would be better off calling it like the Golden Driller Ale or something.
Yeah, that would definitely.
I don't know. I'm not responsible for the Prairie stuff.
Yeah, but that would make more sense to those of us who happen to live in the outskirts of Tulsa.
It's
who weren't around Tulsa in 1974
Tulsa
with fucking Tulsa Rec 1974 with a badge thing here. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try it. I can't even get started on that one, dude.
Just don't do a Race Riot beer.
Ooh.
Don't. I'm saying don't. That's not a challenge. Just don't.
I'm gonna say if you do, let me play devil's advocate here. If you do,
don't make it a sour beer.
Make sure do make sure it is not sour. Make sure it's very dark in look. And hold on, I know Carter's giving me that look like, don't go there. But
you may have to edit this.
I would. Shit,
you need to go.
I'm not even sure where I was going. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Lots of peppers. Beyond anything you've done yet. Just very dark. Maybe take what you have left of your Prairie beer that saved Christmas and put shit tons of fucking habanero peppers and shit in it.
That's a misdirection beer.
How is that a misdirection? It's black and it's enveloped in fire like the race riots. Yeah, I told you I was going to go there.
I can't take him out in public. I can't. Not now.
Again, I just played devil's advocate here.
You played.
I played devil's advocate.
Okay. This isn't Duck Dynasty. Keep your fucking opinions to a. We need them down here. You're up here. All right.
Hey, you know what? Unlike Phil Robertson, though, I'm the executive producer, so to speak, along with you. So I'm not firing myself.
I'll fire the fuck out of you. You have to. We should have done it.
He keeps telling me he's gonna fire me.
I'm gonna fire his fucking ass for this kind of nonsense.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I have a dark sense of humor, but man, you went for the obvious.
I went for the fucking gold. Is what I did there.
You went for the obvious. Look at black. I know what.
Okay. Am I wrong? It's the fucking race riots of Tulsa that we're talking about here. Way back when, that's what happened. Black communities were set on fire. Am I wrong? Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
I read the history book.
Thank you. Let's move on.
Let's make a beer about it. Let's make a beer about it. I said don't. But you went ahead. You laid out your plan.
Whatever. It's not like Prurie's gonna listen to that shit.
I hope not. I hope nobody does. Nobody.
I'm leaving all this in here, by the way.
Guys, guess what I saw? This episode of this YouTube channel had a really great idea. I think we can market the hell out of it. Now bear with me, because it's a little blue.
I'm leaving every bit of this in here. Even if I have to make it a blooper reel, I'm leaving this in here somehow.
We might get in trouble for this, but it's a historical reference. So we might not be able to get in trouble.
It's accurate. I'll include the link in the video description if I have to. Oh my goodness! Wow.
I just realized something.
What's that?
I'm going to take it down even darker.
Oh hell! Let's go.
Why are all these Oklahoma brews called bombs?
Wait, I'm sorry. I guess I don't get that one.
April 14th, 1995.
Oh shit!
I think.
Let's call it McVeigh beer.
We went ahead and executed his ass. Anyway, I just thought I would sap some of the fucking the hatred people might have for you and bring it to my side of the table by being like, why are all these beers called bombs from Oklahoma? That's not good.
Oh shit.
Anyway. So Prairie,
we're done.
Prairie, this was a decent, okay.
It's not bad.
Better than most of the beers you've done, but
It's.
I wouldn't mind seeing it come back.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
I give it a 3 out of 5. It's average.
Yeah, it's a 3 out of 5.
No bells or whistles, but hey, keep doing this kind of shit, and maybe you'll make a fucking follower out of me. In the meantime, stop the sour and the crap and all that jazz. And please don't make any more nasty Oklahoma references. Not that you were, but don't. Don't listen to this guy.
keep both of our ideas in mind. If you
don't.
Would.
Yeah. God damn it. I just fired myself. I'm done. I'm over. You won't see me again.